Maxime Lucu sat down after Union Bordeaux Bègles' commanding quarter-final victory over Leicester Tigers at Stade Chaban-Delmas with a quiet confidence that reflected both the magnitude of the win and the challenges ahead. His tone was measured, his reflections precise, and his respect for the competition apparent, revealing the mindset of a team now poised for the next stage in Europe's premier club competition. Pride and pleasure. After a hard-fought win, Lucu began by articulating the sense of pride and enjoyment that comes with progressing deeper into the Champions Cup. "A lot of pride, a lot of pleasure," he said. "To find this stadium again on a Sunday, after midday, in full sunshine with the atmosphere that goes with it, honestly, a lot of pleasure and a lot of pride to continue the adventure and spend one more week in it." The opening moments of the match had tested that confidence. Leicester, sitting third in the Premiership and riding a wave of positive results, presented a formidable challenge. Lucu acknowledged that UBB had taken time to establish their rhythm but emphasized the importance of preparation and execution. "We had a little difficulty in the first 10 minutes getting into the match. I think we also felt a little pressure coming into the competition when you play on Sunday last, with the results in. You have a lot of impatience. So we had a bit of difficulty at the start, but after we got things in order and built the match, above all with our forwards who made us go forward, that allowed us to deploy a bit of play and find situations that let us take the score. And once you have the score it becomes a little easier," he said. Lucu was clear that the performance did not come about by accident. "We had prepared very carefully for this Leicester side, because they were third in the Premiership and on a fine run. We wanted to build this match with real purpose, notably by making our forwards go forward and trying to find openings out wide. The first half showed that clearly. Lessons from the past inform present success. UBB's progress," Lucu explained, drew heavily on experience gained from previous European campaigns. He recalled a particularly chastening defeat in Clermont 2 years ago, which had left a lasting impression on both players and coaching staff. Lucu's emphasis on growth and adaptation highlighted UBB's evolving approach to European rugby. Where mistakes in the past had cost dearly, today they translated preparation into tangible advantage, and the team's collective maturity was evident in their discipline, structure, and execution, breaking Leicester through tactical precision. The French scrum half was particularly reflective on the pivotal 18-minute period that effectively broke Leicester. "Tigers are a team that is very strong on the man, who rush up very hard, so we had decided to try to play the one-on-one duels against them. When we managed to get the shoulders out, we had opportunities to play in behind that. Against teams like that, you have to play in behind them and try to find the gain line. We managed it at times. Some acrobatic passes, but the intentions were good and it smiled on us," he explained. This phase of play demonstrated UBB's ability to exploit defensive pressure, using precision, timing, and support to convert opportunities into points. Lucu highlighted the importance of players converging to support breaks and maintain continuity, a skill that is essential in the high-tempo, high-risk environment of knockout rugby. "When the team is playing like that and we have taken the score, we had quite a bit of confidence in ourselves. We tried things that worked at times and others a little less so. But when it worked, we could see players converging in support, arriving to win the gain line. When you are playing behind the gain line, it is much simpler, especially against a defense that rushes. In those 18 minutes we managed to make the break." Looking ahead, a formidable challenge against Toulouse. Next up for UBB is a clash with Toulouse, a fixture that carries historical and psychological weight given last season's encounters in both the EPCR semi-finals and the top 14 final. Lucu did not shy away from the challenge, nor from the reality of what it would take to succeed. "They are beyond description, as I say. When you look at the record they have and ours alongside it, I think the picture is pretty clear. You can talk about whether we are favorites or not, but we do not know anything. You can also talk about the fact that we are at home, which is an advantage for many. But against Toulouse, whether at home or in Toulouse, it is always difficult. When you see the armada that is going to arrive, as I say, we are going to have to play a near-perfect match, because against them the slightest error will be costly." Lucu drew explicitly on last season's meetings to illustrate the importance of experience and preparation. "There is always, when Toulouse are in the draw, a sense that you know very well. I think they have 30 titles to their name. Last year, we had played a rather good match on that front and we had been serious. We never know. In the final, we went to win and try to bring back the first trophy, and we did not manage it. So now it is about targeting certain aspects against Toulouse, getting past the fact that it is Toulouse, and working to prepare this match. Because we want to confront teams like that and show that we have progressed. The role of Stade Chaban-Delmas in UBB's success. Lucu spoke warmly about the stadium itself, noting its role not just as a venue but as a source of inspiration. It is very good that we are playing here, because this stadium is magnificent and it also brings this knockout stage celebration. We saw it today. The passion around the stadium, even during the match, can only be beautiful next week. This week is going to be breathless for all the supporters. The atmosphere, he suggested, provides a tangible boost while underscoring the high stakes of European knockout rugby. Players and fans alike feed off the energy, creating a sense of occasion that can influence performance. Injuries cast a shadow even in victory, challenges remain. UBB were forced to contend with the injury of Rohan Jans van Rensburg, a key impact player whose absence is a significant blow. We have a thought for him, because these are injuries that are not easy to accept. It is an end to the season. It is really annoying for players like that, who work hard and who are important to us in the group, particularly the impact he has when he comes on. What is just a little devastating is that it happened on his very first action. We have a thought for him, and the others injured, because we would have wanted them all here with us to prepare this week, Lucu said. This acknowledgement reflects the humanity and empathy that form part of UBB's team culture, balancing competitiveness with concern for players' welfare, standout performances and tactical versatility. Lucu also praised Salesi Rayasi, whose adaptability has been crucial in the absence of the first-choice fullback. As you say, he is a little unpredictable. He is also very powerful, so in a one-on-one against him, when you throw yourself in, he can, like all Fijians, get out of the tackle and free his arms, or as he did on the try, simply explode through it. He brings a lot of uncertainty. He is a winger by formation, and since the injury, he has been playing fullback, which also gives us that long left-footed kick. He has to find the automatic responses, a bit like Damien at 13. But the fact is that in a duel, one-on-one, he is not easy to stop. Today he played another great match and allowed us to play behind him. Rayasi's performance exemplifies the tactical flexibility and individual brilliance that UBB have leveraged to navigate the challenges of knockout rugby. A final word: preparation and precision. Lucu's reflections return to the core message of preparation, focus, and near perfection. We will see what happens next Sunday. But if we are to go through, we will have to play a near-perfect match. He concluded that in a competition defined by narrow margins and relentless intensity, this mindset is not just prudent, it is essential. UBB have demonstrated both the talent and the composure to challenge Europe's elite, and Lucu's insights reveal a team committed to continuous growth, careful preparation, and disciplined execution. As the road to the semi-finals continues, UBB face both the weight of history and the opportunity for further achievement. For players like Lucu, Rayasi, and the wider squad, the task is clear: build on their experience, harness their skill, and rise to the challenge of Europe's most formidable opposition. Victory over Leicester was a step, but the journey is far from over. With Toulouse looming, UBB will need to combine tactical intelligence, physical precision, and mental resilience to continue their European adventure. The Champions' Cup, as Lucu knows, rewards preparation and punishes errors, and in that delicate balance lies the pathway to glory.